This repping, oh my God, if I die, I'm the legend when they lay me down.
Hello guys, and in today's video we are going to talk about research. Research, like I have done few videos already, is really important important thing in this game, of course. And like in other videos I did, I will be doing a tier list. So tier list would be like something that you must have, something that's good, something that's meh, something that's really bad in my opinion, and then something you should just avoid. I'm gonna start in this order. So first of all, we have production. Production, it doesn't give you anything war orientated, but it's kind of prerequisite for some for one tech tree that you really need, that's military one. So I would I wouldn't tell you anything special about this tree. Just you need to know you need to have it maxed out to get T4s. So best mastery in this tree, if you ask me, is probably this building speed bonus at the beginning. This would be really important for you. So let's see. Production. I would say it's meh because you need it. You really need it if you want that military one, but it doesn't give you anything good. So let's go on to city defense. City defense is one of the most useless skill trees, if you ask me. Currently in the game, wall doesn't do much, and this is just waste of your power. So I just go and just avoid this. You see this level 6, 7, like don't even do this. Even it's 10k of power is just wasting your speed ups, time, and everything. Just don't do it unless you're really max account and I don't know you want to get 1.5 billion with research. Next one is military. For me, this is and for everybody else, and at at one point at a time you're gonna have this maxed out because this is T4 research tree, and the bonuses you get by going to T4, you get also T3s, T2s, but bonuses that you get meanwhile, like 135 calorie health and everything that is really beneficial for you. And of course, this skill tree is must have. So this is must have. You should focus this early on if you're a new player. Uh, that's basically much it. You just go for T4s regarding this tree, and you'll finish it soon enough. But you need to focus it. It's really important. Then next we have expedition and pacification. This one, in ideal world, where you don't have to do rebel leaders contribute to your alliance, and you have somebody else doing rebel leaders, or you don't need the materials for your equipment. This would be really not good a tree if that was ideal world, but sadly it's not. You need to hit those rebel leaders for chests, for materials, for equipment, and everything else. And it's just important to do as many of them. And with honor token now, this is even more beneficial. So I would say, like, it gives you power that you don't use in a battle, but because it makes you stronger in a long run with blue diamonds you get and equipment you get from this, I would say this is a must-have research tree on maxed out because you just need to have it if you plan to be in good alliance, plan to have good equipment, and equipment is really important for combat. So next one is advanced defense. Like a city defense, I'd say this is just waste of your speed ups, waste of everything. Wall is not that strong now, and I would, if you're not like max account, like rally tanker with bows, I would avoid this. This is really bad if you ask me. Advanced military, and this is the one of the first I think where I have more to say because you have good things that you want from this. You want that 80% hospital healing speed. You that want that 30% marching speed. That reduction on every troop type production. You want that one more deployment. You want troop formations. You want equipment archive and talent archive, and of course you want that cost reduction for your T4s and 7th or 8th March. But thing is, you get so much power for it, and if you're let's say a small player like my account, you want to keep your power as low as possible. Why would I don't build that much troops, and yeah, when I lose them I build them, but uh, you have meat shields and you try not to lose T4s. Like I would need to get all to level 9. I think I'll need like 15 million. Then level 10 it probably rose up to 30 million with new procedures and equipment archive, talent archive. To finish this stealthy tech tree, probably I'll need 15 million more power. Is that really useful for me at this moment to get that much power? I don't think so. That's why I'm not going more to this tree. I think it's really good if you're a high-end player and you don't care about power. This is really good tech tree, and you should finish it. But if you're just watching it, like you're trying to keep your power as low as possible, I would get these two maxed out, first aid and finding two, and maybe get some talent and equipment archives. Do maybe troop formation and new procedures. But I wouldn't do the royals this high, and I wouldn't do even the elite ones those high. If you have lots of mage shield and you play safe, then okay, this could help a little bit more. But like finishing this like for 40 or 50 million more power, for me it's not worth it. And this I personally I would put advanced military to like good. It's good, but for me I don't have to have it. It's not must have. Formation. So this is the one also. Mm, one of the you really do I really need everything from this tree? No, but I need those formations, and or in order to get them, I need to max out this. So this is probably and I wanted that March, but probably I could live without it. This army armor and army weapon, army physical training too. It's probably not worth it to these. I did them, and I did this too, but I won't finish this. Like you see, it's like 3 million to level 8, 3 million to level 8, 2 million to like it's like 5 here, and then it's like 11 million to level 8. Then you have 9 and 10. It will give me like 50 million more power. For what? For like 10% army health, defense, and attack reduction totals to the enemy. I really need that. So like combined with this 40 million, 40 50, this 40 50, I'm already like 80 to 100 million higher in my power. And combat wise, I didn't get anything just because of the research power. And for me, like I said, this is just not must have. Because if your top account, if you don't care about your power, maxing out everything, just go max it is additional stats. Of course it's good. But for me, it's not that good. It's like I said, it's good, but it's not must have. It's good, but not must have for my account or lower tier accounts that try to keep their power low. Let's go to the commandership. So this is the tree where I probably wasted too much. This is like all this is not necessary. Only good thing is 50k shelter capacity, but that's not good enough to approve all the researches done here. So all these are, if you ask me, this 5k in bank is good, motivation limit 1k it's good, but these, for what do I need rebel suppression? And I really don't need these, and I don't need these, especially not these. this is another. If I would finish this, this is probably another 50 to 60 million power. Combined with last two that we mentioned, that's 150 million power, where I would get maybe 20% total stats, attack, defense, and health. Is that like for 160 million power? And some of talent points, of course. But is that worth it, that much power? You could build like 3 to 4 million T4s for that much power. And 3 to 4 million T4s are much beneficial to your defense than this 20% research and everything. And for me, this is even like if you're max account, you should get this only because 10% at the end because you're maxing yourself out. But otherwise, everything mostly of it, like motivation is useful, bank is useful, but all things that are connected with rebels are useless because you are going to kill them anyway. That's 30% ain't making much difference. So I wouldn't avoid it, like I said, but I would put it at bad because you can live without it, but if you're maxing your account, you just want to get these further health, defense, and attack bonuses that are 10% at 10th level. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and some talent points also. Next one, I think this is a must-have. I'm just not gonna talk much about it. Refinement. This is a must-have. At some point, everybody is gonna max their refinement. Only badge planning. Maybe you don't need 5 or 10. You maybe need 3. Depends on how you go. You just need to get that badge master. That one more slot of badge is extremely useful, and this is a must-have. This is a must-have for your combat capabilities, and you just need to go. I would say after you finish military and expedition, you go for refinement. Finish this up, and then meanwhile get some formations, and then you can focus on other things. Next one, iron defense. So for me, like you see, this is a big no-no. You get much power for what? For bows and fortifications buff your wall. Of course, the biggest plus to this research is in enchanted defense that you get 3 million more troops to defend with. But why would I need 3 million more troops to defend it with if I already don't have 12 million troops to defend with? So for me, at this point of the game, this is useless. If you're a higher tier account, not even a max, just higher tier, and you have 12 million troops, you're building more, this is must have. So for me, I would put it at max because if you're me, it's avoid. But if you're high tier account with much troops, it's must have. So it really depends on your situation. Next ones are two newest ones additions to the game. Grey City Military. I don't have much to say about it. It's basically like the strangely grabbed army T5 research. It's for the bigger players who are investing in the game, and for you as a free-to-player or mid-spender, you cannot do much. I would say T5 is more useful, and I would say because everybody should push towards it at some point, but but like I put it already, T5 is better than the Great City Military because it's optional. Great City Military, you get these buffs only in Champion City Siege and your Castle Siege. In AC, you don't have these buffs. In SOV, you don't have these buffs. In PvP, rallies on players and defending, you don't have these buffs. So, like I said, it's optional. I would put it at meh because for me it's avoid because I'm not that big of a player to need it. But even for the bigger players, I would, like I said, I would put P5s in front of it. You get that when you completed it, you get 20% great cities for every troop type. You get some hospital speed, hospital healing speed or capacity, and you get rally size. Rally size is most important thing. Get 1 million when you finish it. The thing is, it only works in CCS and SLCs. That's why I think for me it's meh because it's optional, and for me personally it's to avoid, and usually it's just meh. I would rather focus on T5s, and that's strangely grabbed army. Get healing cost reductions, troop formations, more healing speed, more hospital capacity, and some little bit of stats for your troops. But you get T5s. T5s are newest edition. I don't think anybody has them right now. But like I said, they're a big upgrade because of their base stats. So, like I said, everybody should focus towards this because at some point in time, for 2 years, if you're medium spender, you might get them. It's a long time. We don't know what kind of packs, discounts, or events are coming that are going to give us these books. So I would say this is good. And how time passes and it's easier to get them, it will be probably must have. It will be the fourth push after refinement. So for now, it's good. For Wales, this is must have because this is the only thing they don't have. But for the other players, it's good. I would put it like this: I would just try to invest it in it, and then later it will just become the most must have. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you liked my tier list about research seeds. Thanks and bye.